Imagine a single molecule, extracted from a plant used for over 3,000 years, quietly entering your cells and flipping one of the most powerful metabolic switches your body possesses. This is not a fantasy. It is exactly what researchers have been studying for decades, and what happens inside your body when you take berberine for 30 days is far more complex than most people realize. Berberine is a bright yellow compound found in several plants, including barberry, golden seal, and Oregon graperoot. It has been a cornerstone of traditional Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine for centuries. But only in the last 20 years has modern science begun to uncover the biological mechanisms behind why this compound continues to attract so much attention. Here on Human Health Archive, we explore the science behind human health, nutrition, and the biological systems that influence how your body functions. And no, this is not about miracle pills or overnight transformations. It is about understanding what the research actually tells us when a compound like berberine enters your bloodstream consistently over time. So in the next few minutes, you will discover what science suggests happens inside your body when you take berberine for 30 days, from the molecular level all the way to the systems you can actually feel. If you want to keep exploring the hidden science behind natural compounds and how they interact with your biology, hit the subscribe button right now. This is exactly what we break down on this channel. To understand why berberine has attracted so much research attention, we need to look at what it actually does inside your cells. At the center of berberine's biological activity is an enzyme called AMPK, AMP-activated protein kinase. Scientists often refer to AMPK as the body's metabolic master switch. Think of it as a control panel deep inside your cells that monitors energy levels and decides how to allocate resources. When AMPK is activated, your cells shift into a more efficient mode. They begin burning fuel more effectively, managing glucose more carefully, and reducing the storage of excess energy as fat. What makes berberine particularly interesting is that multiple independent studies have shown it may help activate this pathway. In fact, some researchers have noted that berberine's effects on this enzyme are comparable in mechanism to certain pharmaceutical compounds, though the two should never be confused or used interchangeably. This is a natural compound interacting with your biology through a specific, well-documented pathway. But here is what most people do not realize. Berberine does not only affect one system. Because AMPK is involved in so many cellular processes, its activation creates a cascade of effects across metabolism, gut function, and cellular defense. And understanding how these effects unfold over a 30-day period reveals something fascinating about how your body responds to consistent biological signals. During the first few days of supplementation, research suggests that berberine begins interacting with the microbial environment in your gut. Unlike many compounds that are absorbed immediately in the stomach, a significant portion of berberine actually remains in the intestinal tract, where it comes into direct contact with your microbiome. Studies indicate that berberine may help support a more balanced microbial composition, encouraging the growth of beneficial bacterial populations while limiting the proliferation of less favorable ones. This matters because your gut microbiome is not just responsible for digestion. It influences immune signaling, nutrient absorption, and even the production of certain vitamins. When the balance shifts, the effects ripple outward into multiple body systems. And this is where the 30-day timeline becomes significant, because microbial changes do not happen overnight. They require consistency. By the second week, researchers studying berberine have observed changes that go beyond the gut. Because berberine appears to influence how cells process glucose, studies suggest it may help support blood sugar levels that are already within a normal range. The mechanism involves enhanced glucose uptake into cells and improved sensitivity of insulin receptors, meaning your cells may become more efficient at responding to insulin signals. This is a critical detail because insulin sensitivity is one of the most important markers of long-term metabolic health. And this is where it gets interesting. While most people focus on blood sugar, the metabolic shifts triggered by AMPK activation may also influence how your body handles cholesterol and triglycerides. Research suggests that berberine may support healthier lipid profiles by influencing the way your liver processes and clears certain fats from the bloodstream. Several clinical studies have examined this mechanism, and while results vary, the pattern across multiple trials points toward a consistent biological effect. By the third and fourth weeks, the cumulative impact of these changes may begin to manifest in ways you can actually notice. Research suggests that energy patterns may become more stable throughout the day, not the sharp spikes and crashes associated with blood sugar volatility, but a more sustained, even energy pattern. This is consistent with what the science predicts. When your cells are managing fuel more efficiently, the ebb and flow of energy becomes less dramatic. Additionally, because berberine interacts with gut bacteria that play a role in inflammatory signaling, some researchers have explored whether consistent supplementation over 30 days may help support a lower baseline of systemic stress on the body. While this area of research is still developing, the early findings suggest that the gut inflammatory axis is one of the most promising pathways through which berberine operates. And if you are finding this breakdown useful, take a second to like the video. It helps more people discover the science behind how natural compounds actually work inside the body. When you look at these mechanisms together, a clear pattern begins to emerge. Berberine is not acting on a single target. It is influencing multiple interconnected systems simultaneously. The gut, the liver, cellular energy production, and inflammatory signaling are all part of the same biological network. And this connects directly with what we have explored in previous videos, especially how gut imbalance can trigger systemic inflammation, how the liver processes metabolic waste, and how blood sugar stability influences your daily energy and long-term health. When you understand how these systems interact, a compound like berberine makes much more sense, not as a magic solution, but as a biological signal that nudges several pathways at once. Because your body does not respond to isolated actions. It responds to consistent signals over time. As we discussed, supporting your gut microbiome and reducing metabolic stress is a daily process. However, maintaining that consistency can be challenging in modern routines. Busy schedules often make it difficult to get the daily antioxidants and plant nutrients needed to keep those systems running optimally. Because of this, some people choose to complement their routine with concentrated greens formulas that combine targeted plant nutrients and digestive support ingredients into a single daily drink. While whole foods should always remain the foundation, these formulas serve as a practical way to support the healthy gut and metabolic environment we just talked about. If you would like to explore one example, you can find more information in the link provided in the description below. And if you want to keep exploring how natural compounds, gut health, and metabolism are all deeply connected, consider subscribing. This is exactly what we explore here on the channel every single week. So here is the real question. If a single compound can influence your gut bacteria, your blood sugar, your liver's lipid processing, and your cellular energy production all at the same time, what does that tell you about how interconnected your body really is? Let me know in the comments below. Because your health is never defined by a single molecule. It is defined by the consistency of the signals you give your body, day after day, system by system.